I'm on your show.
We're having a great time.
Anyway, we're also going to be tackling the topic of kids and money in this half hour. When you give your kids an allowance, do they put it in the piggy bank? Do they head straight to the mall? How do you go about teaching them the things that you just pray they learn about saving money and being responsible with it? There's some great tips coming up.
Do you get allowance? Do you get an allowance? How much money?
The summer.
Pardon? How much?
At the end of the year, I get.
How much?
How much? How much?
I don't know.
No, how much you get? How much what you get for, Mom?
She gets something every day.
Nice save.
I told you you'd get on TV today, didn't I? I told you you'd get on TV today.
Do you
just
get an
weren't
allowance?
prepared. And also this morning,
No.
what's better than Easter eggs? What?
No allowance.
No allowance.
Sorry.
None? None?
We're surprised.
Where's Mom? Oh, see, there you go. He gets everything he wants. He doesn't need an allowance, right?
Wow. Off me.
We'll tell you whether that's a good idea or not coming up here.
Under 60, he doesn't drive, you know, he's not looking for designer clothes. You know.
There you go. And you'll like it, young mister.
What else do we have coming up?
Well, we do. And what's better than Easter eggs? Maybe Easter cookies and cupcakes. Then you don't have to mess, and they're a lot better to eat.
April is Financial Literacy Youth Month, and a recent survey of teens showed that they really do need guidance when it comes to money. Fewer than half understood simple basics about credit card fees or how income taxes work. So in the spirit of talking to young people about cash, we decided to ask them about their financial strategies. Here's what they had to say.
I spent like $100 on a Game Boy. Candy and toys. Toys, models, and I don't know.
I don't know. I just want to save.
So when you grow up, you can have the money to get things that you're going to need when you grow up. So like when you grow up, you can save all your money, then you can buy a big mansion, a house. I get $10 a week and I don't save it. I spend it when I get it.
I don't know.
You don't know that you're losing money until you count it up.
Don't know till you're losing money till you count it up. Some good strategies, some a little bit worrisome, but here with some advice on how to teach your kids good financial lessons is Lori Mackey, the founder of Prosperity for Kids, Inc. She is also the author of Money Mama and the 3 Little Pigs, a kid's guide to money. Lori, it's good to see you.
Thank you to have me.
Is there a basic age? Is it ever too young to start talking to your children about money?
It's never too young and it's never too late. You know, the sooner the better because your habits start when you're in your childhood. So it's better to teach positive habits around money as soon as possible.
And the basics, I would imagine, though that young man over there doesn't get an allowance, but the majority, can we see a show of hands from the kids in the audience? Who gets an allowance? Who gets some big kids too. So is that basically, Lori? All right, Mom, put your hand down. No.
Allowance is huge, and allowance is great, but it has to be earned. You'd never give allowance for nothing because it creates an entitlement attitude. And that's one of the biggest problems parents have. So we suggest that parents just take the money they're already spending on their child on a monthly basis, whether it's $20, $30, $50 a month, and allow their children to earn that money through chores or responsibilities, and then let their children go out and spend that money. Because when their children spend their money, they spend it much more wisely than their parents' money.
Yeah, which is true with all of us. If you have to earn it, you spend it a little more wisely. And I like how you said how you go about determining the amount of money you should spend for them on allowance, depending on what you spend on them for movies and all that.
Exactly, and let them earn it.
So if a young person receives an allowance, what do you tell them about what they should do with it, how they should use it?
Well, we have a program called the 10-10-10-70 principle. And it's 4 concepts of money that children need to learn so that they can create wealth in their future. So out of every dollar, they give 10% to the charity of their choice. Then they invest 10%, which will make it grow for their future. Then they save 10% for emergencies or down the road, and then they have 70% left over that they're able to spend. So it basically teaches them how to give back, pay themselves first, and live within their means.
Okay, I can get the part about, the saving and the charity, which is very good, but investing? You're talking to them at that young age about investing their money?
It's so powerful for children to start investing when they're young. They can all have a financial future if they start when they're young because they can invest dollars and have thousands of dollars down the road.
And parents, what kind of role do parents play in letting them know and determine what they should be doing?
It's important for parents to talk about money. people don't talk about money, especially to their children. So we encourage them to have money conversations, play the game of Monopoly, go online and show them calculators, because if a child sees that if they invest $1 and then in 65 years they'll have $1 million, and it really encourages them to save more and invest.
Didn't you have like a night or something, like you have a one
family
night?
money night, and we talk about money. We talk about stocks and bonds and mutual funds and what those mean. They can own a piece of their favorite company. They can own a piece of a place they like to go, and every time they go there and visit it, they're helping themselves.
They are helping themselves for the future.
Exactly.
Never start too young.
No.
Hey, Lori, thank you very much.
You're
we appreciate
welcome.
that. Coming up next, our last dance, Dancing with the Stars, Shandy and Brian. They join us live from LA. Next.
Shandy had so much fun.